Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti and this is episode 2 of the Squadron Shootout, sponsored by the Syndicate of the Black Sun. I know this is the first battle, but it's the second episode. I'm counting the opening ceremonies as episode 1. So in this episode we've got the Mesotethys Strike Force by Kneecap, which is it's got its flagship here. It's a little low in the water, but it'll pop up, no big deal. Got this nice looking airship. I really like the lighting on the back here. It looks cool. Got these little fighters, basically one attached to each of the escorts, and then 3 on the flagship here. Then we've got this submarine, lots of heavy armor, which isn't necessarily a totally bad thing for a submarine. I mean, they kind of want to be under the water, so yeah. Got a lot of missile racks on this bad boy. That is going to be quite the missiles barrage. Those could be torpedoes though, not sure. Not sure. Then the main thing is armed with a couple of guns, a couple of rather big guns. Some smaller ones back here that looks like it's probably anti-aircraft. Got some ERA probably for mostly for aesthetics. I don't know how effective it would actually be like that, because wouldn't the heat shell just hit it and then I don't know. I'm not sure how the ERA works exactly. But anyway, their opponent for this first episode, well, first battle here, episode 2, is the Kraken Unleashed by Slim Pickens. So we've got this bigger vessel here, which rides very high in the water, with propellers helping it get high in the water, but it does displace. Got some missile racks on the back, a lot of guns. And is very fast. This thing is very, very fast. All of the entry, or all of the ships in this entry in the Kraken Unleashed fleet have an emphasis on speed. This thing is covered in drills. I believe this is called like oh no, I forget the name of it, and the only way for me to find out would be to unpause it. So I'm not going to do that. Alright, maybe I can check the map. No, I'm off the map, so I can't do that. Okay. So it's got some dead blades in there, dead blade powered. So yeah, definitely fast. We've got another thing over here. Got some guns on it. I believe these 2 little guys are submarines as well. This is the surface vessel, and then the escorts, I think are they all submarines? Or I think this one's a surface vessel. I can't remember exactly. There's so many entries, I cannot keep them straight in my head. But yeah, that's the little overview I'm going to give here. That's about the best I'm going to be able to do. There's just way too many ships for me to go more in depth than that. So, you know, let's go ahead and we'll get the timer set, and here we go. Round 1 of match 1 underway. Immediate stream of fire coming from the flagship there. The guns. Oh, they're firing. They're taking shots at those bad. I think they're called bad quirks. I remember seeing that earlier. Launching. They got the missile barrage coming in against the Kraken here. Seems like it's outrunning a good chunk of them, but some of them are landing. FPS taking a little bit of a hit, but so far we're doing alright. Haven't even hit degraded mode yet, so that's good. Just that is a positive torrent of very fast missiles that are able to keep up with the Kraken there. And I think we have gone into somewhat of a degraded mode. The shells have lost their trails. Let's go ahead and take a look over here, see what's going on with these vessels. Have they been taking any damage, any hits? And oh yeah, guns exploding off the back of the what is it? This is the Iron Wolf. Took some big hits, lost some things. Man, there's oh, and there goes my phone, making all kinds of messages for me, or letting me know that I have messages anyway. Oh, the Kraken here is running off. It's getting kind of far, but it seems to be turning and coming about. The aircraft of the Mesotethys Strike Force have managed to get above it, which I'm not sure that it's going to be able to fire at those up there. All the AA guns in the back here are still plugging away at them, trying to shoot them down. Pretty intense fight so far. We're only 2 minutes in. I believe this is still in range here. I'm not entirely sure what happened to all of the other stuff, because they're all submarines. It's hard to keep track of everything. I have no idea where they went. Let me turn on my UI so I can see. That is just a pretty good stream of missiles there. Not the most impressive missile strike in the tournament, but definitely a strong one. Oh, turns out that this is a submarine here. It's over here just plugging away. And, oh, it looks like the Iron Wolf is having some buoyancy issues. Has taken some big hits, lost... Oh, it's getting eaten alive! The Kraken comes for you! That ram doing some serious work there. Definitely hurt the Iron Wolf pretty bad with that run. Blew off those front turrets. Oh, got a missile strike coming down in on it. Got one of the little subs underneath it. So explosion coming from the Iron Wolf. That thing's got to be hurt. Yep, it's 80% in sinking. It is going to despawn. Oh. But let me see. The Kraken itself is way out there. It's way too far. So, okay, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. It needs to come back or it's going to get disqualified. Or actually, no, never mind. It's got the, right, it's got the bad quarks. The little fighters are near it. That's why it's run off. It's fighting those. Okay, no, that's perfectly fine. Though the, I forget the name of that craft. The, XAC-1 Vanquish is a little far away, but that's because the, well, it's got other stuff. Range is fine, let's put it that way. It's going to be really difficult for me to keep track of range things, as long as they aren't, like, really awkward and causing issues. Ooh, got explosions hitting the XAC-1 Vanquish. Something is landing shots from somewhere. It is not liking that too much, trying to back away as it reloads its missile racks. Fires off another swarm. And it looks like they're still trying to go for the Kraken way off in the distance, and that's not going to work. We've got the drill monster here, just twitching and wiggling everywhere. Oh, and there where the shots are coming from. Now that we can see the tracers again, from the what is this thing called again? The Kraken's tentacle launches some looks like heat shells up at the XAC-1 Vanquish here. Not having a whole lot of luck with landing the shots. Oh, there's a couple of hits. Oh, that one actually bounced off, deflected off the armor. So there are no shields in this tournament, folks. So I don't know how long the XAC-101 is going to be able to stand under that punishment. It doesn't look like its weapons are still trying to fight the Kraken that's way off in the distance, fighting the bad quarks. I should, okay, hold on. I'm going to pause here. Pause the battle. Stop the timer. I'm going to come back and check over here and make sure that there are actually bad quarks for this thing to still be fighting. Because if it's not, it needs to turn and come back into the fight. And if it doesn't, it's going to get disqualified. It seems to be shooting at something over here. What is down over here? Follow the bullet trails. Oh, it's okay. It's fighting the submarine now. Okay. So yeah, everything's fine. It seems all the bad quarks have been shot down. Okay, we'll go ahead and get this restarted. Unpause the clock, unpause the battle. The XAC-01, the Vanquish, let's just call it the Vanquish, that's much easier, is in a lot of trouble here, though. It doesn't seem to have any torpedoes equipped with it or any weapons that can fight this submarine that is launching shells up at it from under the water. And the Kraken's tentacle, I believe it was, is having some issues landing the shots, but it is landing them, and those heat shells are going to whittle away at the internals, and slowly but surely do... Oh, geez, all of a sudden a storm of shells. Where's that coming from? Must be coming from the Kraken itself. It's just a sudden barrage. Yeah, the Vanquish is not going to be able to stand up to that punishment for very long. and it seems to be losing altitude. It may have taken a bit too much damage. Oh, big explosion! Heat shell connected with something important there. Definitely got some damage in. But yeah, with the Vanquish not having any torpedoes or anything, it can deal with that submarine down there. It is in a huge spot of trouble right now. And with the bad quirks gone and the flagship gone, this entry is not doing very well in the hit point department either. Yeah, it seems to be slowly losing altitude, and if it hits that water, if it hits the water, that'll definitely be it. It is getting plinked apart by those cannons right now. It seems we've gone back into degraded mode. The shells are still coming in. You can still see. Oh, and we're back out. And oh yeah, the Vanquish here is losing control. Not able to fly properly anymore. It's taking too much damage. See, it's down to 80%. Still has plenty of hit points, but it is also the only member of the Mesotethys strike force still alive. So hit point wise, yeah, the Kraken, the Krakens Unleashed have this by hit points, definitely. And it looks like, honestly, I don't think the Vanquish is going to stand up to this punishment much longer. It's going to go down. I find it amusing how it's now flying upside down. It is taking an impressive beating, though. Like, it has taken a lot of hits, and it's still fighting on. But it is crippled at this point, and it's just about to hit 55%. It is 2 damaged and going to despawn. With 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock. And there she goes. The Mesotethys strike force has been defeated, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, all that's left is Kraken. Kraken, Kraken, and more Kraken. I love this little ram thing down here. It just it makes me laugh. Yep, there we go. That is the end of round 1, folks. Oops. Restart. We're going to go ahead and get round 2 underway. Since there are submarines, I have to go way out here into the middle of the ocean here. So they'll have plenty of room, because out here there's no ocean floor, so it'll keep them from hitting. Because I did not adjust the map editor. Is just, I don't like the map editor. Let's just put it that way. So I'd rather just reuse the map, adjust the materials that you get, and just come out here than fight with that thing and try to make it the proper depth and whatnot. It's the same effective thing. Alright. So here we go. Round 2. Start. 10 minutes on the clock. Here we go again. I'm glad that my computer seems to be holding up. It's holding the frames just fine. And I think a key factor here is this initial missile alpha strike. This time, the Kraken is flying more straight towards the enemies rather than doing the strafing that it was doing, so it's going to take a lot more hits. Yeah, all those missiles just slamming into it. Oh, yeah, that's going to do a lot of damage. The Kraken's got to be hurting from that. Where is it? Yeah, oh, it's actually only 93%, 92%. Those missiles are... It's actually resisting the missiles pretty well. I was expecting a lot more damage than that. 89%. I mean, I guess for an alpha strike, that's pretty good. But yeah, it resisted it pretty well. Bad quirks. Looks like one of them is falling out of the sky there. Got shot down. They are not. They are little itty bitty guys. If they take any hit whatsoever, they're pretty much dead. But the Kraken may be in a spot of trouble here. It doesn't seem to be moving as fast, and has gotten rather close and is continuing to take punishment from the Iron Wolf. Oh, this fragment's just bouncing away there. Another missile strike coming in. It looks like this one's going to connect just like the last one did. The fragments are bouncing off a lot rather than penetrating in. Yeah, the missiles definitely have the speed to keep up with the Kraken here. And it taking all of that damage with the initial Alpha Strike is not good for it. But it is, you gotta admit, like, it is taking a lot of friggin' missiles right now. And those missiles are eating away at it, but nowhere near as fast as I thought they would. Like, this thing's got some... Oh, there's the heavy armor triangles. There's why. All that armor is making the fragments bounce off and basically ricochet, and they're not doing as much damage as they would otherwise. At least I think that's what's happening. I could be wrong. But the Kraken taking all those hits and still being at 77%. Quite an achievement. Very good armor scheme against the fragmentation missiles anyway. Oh, and the Iron Wolf seems to be having some issues. Once again, has taken some damage. Uh-oh. Is that the ram coming in on it? Looks like the ram, I believe it's the Kraken's spine. Oh no, don't hit your friend! Oh, that's just gonna chew. Oh. Just chew that thing up. Man, I would hate to see that thing run into the armor belt of a ship that's like on the surface. It'll just eat straight through. Oh man. Yeah, the Iron Wolf has got to be. It's less than 80%. It's 80% sinking. It's going to despawn now. It has been knocked out. We've got the missile swarm coming in here once more, trying to catch the Kraken. But it is a very fast and maneuverable craft. It's not the easiest task to catch this thing with missiles. Oh, is that the Iron Wolf? Did it pop back up? Or, no, it's despawning. That's why it popped up. It's not as heavy. Oh, that bad quirk's still alive. I believe that's what that. Yeah, it's the bad quirk. It's one of the bad quirks. Ooh, big explosion on the Kraken there. One of those missiles must have found the ammo. Now that's plugging away at the bad quirk there, trying to shoot it down. But it's anti-aircraft guns, it seems. Or, well, no, it looks like it may be using its main guns. I know it had some smaller AA guns, but I think they've been knocked out by the missile strike. And oh, the Vanquish still making its presence known, slamming more missiles into the Kraken. But it is taking the punishment. But how much can it take? It has already taken a lot. Can it really take that much more? Let's see, it's down to 70%. It's taken some big hits, but it is still fighting on. Well, more like it's more of a death by 1,000 cuts than big hits, but you know, close enough. Seems no, that bad quirk is still there, still doing its thing. I believe they've got, yeah, it's dropping torpedoes, but I think torpedoes are way too slow to catch the Kraken. Oh, it looks like it has missiles too, so that works. Thunk. Oh, and the next missile barrage coming in. But oh, it looks like the tentacle has once again found the Vanquish and is plugging some heat shells up into it from under the water. Man, the Kraken is just taking taking these hits straight on the chin and just keeping on fighting. I am rather impressed with how durable this thing is. Tight cone frag missiles are known for ripping into armor, but I guess the addition of heavy armor has helped those, because I believe frags only have an AC of like 4, something like that. Pretty small, so heavy armor does quite well at mitigating them. The Kraken Mark IV is down to 64%, and 2 of the bad quirks are still alive. And the tentacles over there plugging away at the Vanquish again. Those missiles just barely having enough range to reach the Kraken here. Oh, some of them, now that it's moving away, they're falling short. Yeah, that one little missile came down and it wasn't even able to destroy that metal beam that it impacted against. There's probably more heavy armor underneath there, making it quite the armor class. The Kraken is hurt, though. Look how slow it's moving compared to before. I mean, it's 62%, but damn can that thing take a hit. I'm pretty impressed that it's still mobile, still fighting, its guns are still working. Oh, those are some big explosions, though. I think some of the magazines just got found. Oh man. Yeah, the Kraken's hurt. Oh, it looks like maybe some torpedoes. Where are those coming from? Are those? Yeah, those are torpedoes. Torpedoes from the headhunter, probably. Oh, and there it goes. The Kraken is 2 damaged and going to despawn. So the headhunter is probably... Yep, there it is. Those torpedoes will probably be very effective against the other submarines as well. Headhunter not getting much screen time this battle so far, but it just landed the fatal blow against the Kraken. With that thing gone, wonder what else team can do here. It's going to be a pretty close match if it goes to hit points, which it probably will, because there's only 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Because both of the flagships have been eliminated. And none of the escorts have, I don't believe. Actually, yeah, the Kraken's spine is gone. It died at some point, not entirely sure when. The Kraken's shadow and the Kraken's tentacle are still alive, which they seem to be down over here somewhere. Uh-oh, is it? Did it sink, maybe? I'm not sure where it is. The missiles seem to be trying to hit something, or maybe they just don't have a target or something. I'm not sure. Let me turn on my UI here so I can see. It's giving me the game paused by pressing F11 message, but I haven't actually paused it. As you can see, it's still running. Okay. Well, the timer has expired. So let's pause here. I need to do some locating here. So we've got a bad quirk here. What is this? There's something... Okay, so this guy is definitely still operating. The tentacle is still operating, still in range, not below the depth requirements. Okay, good. And we've got the... Okay, here's the other vessel here that I was wondering about. Whoops, wrong button. So we've got the tentacle, the shadow, and that's it for the Krakens. Okay. Let me look at my information here. I've got a list of all of the fleets here. So we've got the Kraken is 58%. Ooh, that's a big difference right there because the Iron Wolf's only 48% of the blocks. The spine and the needle are both gone, so that's 5%. So 63% of the Kraken unleashed by Slim Pickens is dead. And the Shadow and Tentacle are 100%. So the entry is at 37%. Yeah, 37%. Okay. So this was meant, I was meant to round these. Did it for everybody else. Though for the bad quirks it wasn't thing. So yeah, with these two right here, that's 47% just with the Vanquish and the Headhunter. Which they're at 91 and 94%. So that could make a difference. Let's open up the calculator here. We have to use math. Okay, so the Vanquish is 26% times, and it is at 94%, so times 0.94 plus, open up a second instance of the calculator. The Headhunter is 21%. Multiply, or times, put the game back up here. Headhunter is at 91%. Whoops. This one, there we go, 0.91. Okay, so 19.11%, so plus 19.11. That is 43% right there, which is more than the 37%. I don't even need to factor in the bad quirks here. The Kraken unleashed by Slim Pickens has been defeated in round 2. By a hit point victory. Whoops. Restart designer. There we go. So we're going to round 3, folks. Well, one thing's for sure, the opening battle here is not disappointing. This is a fun battle. I'm liking this. All the shells and explosions, just all the stuff dying. It's great. And like I said, I'm really impressed with the Kraken's ability to just take the hits to the face and keep on going. It ate a lot of missiles before it went down. Okay, there we go. And Kraken unleashed by Slim Pickens. So yeah, it looks like we're only getting one episode today, folks. This one's definitely going to be filling the time slot. So only one episode on day 1, but it's a good one, so hopefully you'll be okay with that. And if not, well, too bad, sorry. So here we go, round 3, start! All the ships getting into the water, the Kraken's diving. There's initial shells coming in, missing the Kraken. The Kraken needs to turn more. It needs to not take this missile strike to the face and take so much damage right off the bat. But it's going to do that again anyway. Oh, just all of those missiles. And yeah, some frame rate drops. But that's going to be expected. Like, there's going to be a lot of framiness in this tournament, I'm sure. Oh, does the Vanquish does have torpedoes, and it's about to drop some right on top of the Iron Wolf. Way to go. Way to go. You just bombed your friend. I think those are torpedoes. Or maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. No, they're missiles. Never mind. They're just dropping into the water. That's a flaw. Glad everybody's playing by the rules here and staying in range for the most part, though. Like, man, maintaining range things, that's part of the reason why I'm going to be a little bit more loose with them, is because it's just, I'm not going to be able to keep track of like 10 plus things and make sure every single one of them is in range all the time at all moments. You know, that's going to be a little bit ridiculous. You got some bad quirks flying around doing their thing. Where's the drill? That's what I want to know. I want to see that thing. Oh, we got the spine and the needle, I believe is what they are. Yeah, the spine and the needle here. circling the Iron Wolf underneath it. Oh, there's the Kraken shadow. Here it comes. Oh, I'm sorry, Iron Wolf. This is gonna hurt. Or maybe not. The Kraken shadow kind of missed there. But, oh, it's still grinding away. Knocked out that turret, and the Iron Wolf is having some flotation issues again. I think both of the previous rounds it was eliminated by 80% in sinking. Doesn't quite have the needed buoyancy to keep itself afloat. And now with it listing so heavily and its weapons in the water, it can't do a whole lot. The missiles still work, but where are those shells going? I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like there's anything out that way. Oh, the Kraken shadow's coming back around. Circling in for another strike. I just want to see this thing chew something up. Like, I really want to see it just plow through something, because that'd just be awesome. It may crash my game though. No, it missed that go around. The Kraken is still alive, and it's let's see, where's the Kraken at? 90%, so it's doing a lot better than it did in the second round. It needs to stay alive. If it gets despawned, that causes a lot of blocks lost on the the Kraken Unleashed side, and it makes it very hard for them to win at that point, because there's so much of the blocks are concentrated in this one construct, which I guess makes sense considering how durable it is. Seems to have lost a lot of guns this time though, but it's fast motion, and it doesn't look like these missiles have target prediction guidance, so they're just kind of trying to fly straight at it, and it's basically outrunning them, making them run out of fuel before they can strike. Where's the tentacle at? That thing usually gets in over here, and oh, there goes the Iron Wolf, sinking once more. Once again eliminated. Where is the tentacle? It'll probably make its way over here now that the Iron Wolf is dead. And start plinking away at the Vanquish again. Oh, those missiles are close, but not quite. Not quite. The Vanquish is getting getting outranged by the speed of the Kraken as it tries to fight the bad quirks over here. And doesn't seem to be having much luck hitting them. Granted, it only needs to land one shot, and then that'll be it. But, oh, some barrels got sheared off of the Kraken there. The tentacle over here, or not the tentacle, this is the shadow. That's the drill is the shadow. It can't really do much anymore because all of the opponents it has left to fight are in the air. Oh wait, no, there is the headhunter, but it's down here, and it doesn't seem that the shadow has a way to dive down to hit the headhunter here. There it is. At this range, the torpedoes from the headhunter might actually be able to... Oh man, those missiles are just getting so close. Couple of connections. Connection here and there. But it needs to do a lot more than that if it wants to take down the Kraken. It needs to do a lot more than that. A lot of those look like they might be good. If they're catching the Kraken and hitting it from behind, they've got the agility to make that turn. So if they've in the speed, so So if they manage to catch it before they run out of fuel, they're definitely going to hit and do some damage. They're not doing a whole lot. They are slowly eating away at it, though. But as I suspected, heavy armor is making things quite durable. So where is the tentacle? There's the shadow. Oh, there's the tentacle. Oh, is it chasing? It's chasing down the headhunter. Ah, okay. They're trying to, anyway. Or maybe it's firing at the bad quarks. It's firing at the bad quarks. Good luck. Good luck with that. Those bad quarks are proving to be quite evasive little buggers. But with the Iron Wolf gone, it looks like the needle and spine have been taken down again. But they're only, what was it, 3% of the entry, so that's not a big deal. Not sure what the Kraken's up to here. I may have lost its ability to turn from all the damage in the rear here. Oh, it looks like one of the bad quarks took a hit, just fell into the water. That is probably going to be an... Oh, there it goes. Despawn. Kaboom. Just blocked exploding. Okay, sure. Oh, it looks like both of... No, well, yeah. The bad quarks have been taken down, it seems. Or no, there was another one. Okay, this one's 84%. This one's 55%, but I'm not sure where it is, and it's probably in the water and going to get an 80% sinking despawn here sometime soon. Or something, I'm not sure. This one's been shot down as well. Oh, now it's getting hit bad. Oh, it just detonated. Good night. No more bad quark. There's just a sea. These have become mines now. Do not sail through this, Kraken. That would be bad. Or do. So it looks like it is just... oh, wait, no, the headhunter's still around here somewhere, right? There's just so many vehicles on the battlefield. It's hard to keep track of them all. So let me find... Here's the tentacle. Okay. What's it shooting at? Looks like it's going after the Vanquish. Yep. Oh, that's it. Time is up. Didn't even notice the clock this time. Alright. So the headhunters at 99%. The bad quarks have lost most of the things. The spine and the needle, that's 3%. 13% off the Kraken. Yeah, this I don't even need to do the math here because the let's see. The Iron Wolf is 49% of the entry, and there is not 49%. With the spine and the needle gone, that's 5%. Okay, 5%, not 3. The Shadow and Tentacle are still there most of the way there. Yeah, the Iron Wolf, with the Iron Wolf dead, this is a hit point victory to the Kraken Unleashed. So the first episode goes to Slim Pickens. You have won, and we'll be moving on to round 2 of the Squadron Shootouts primary bracket. But as usual, this is a double elimination tournament. This is only the first loss for the Mesotethys Strike Force, so they'll be moving on to the secondary bracket where they get to continue their journey, try to make it back up to the primary and win the whole thing. Ah, this was one hell of a battle. It was a long battle. Good opening battle. This was fun. I enjoyed this. I hope you guys did too. And I'll see you on the battlefield.